Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like something's just off? Maybe you're not as quick to rise in the morning, and I'm not just talking about getting out of bed. Maybe your drive feels like it's parked in neutral. Or maybe intimacy isn't as exciting, easy, or fulfilling as it once was. If you've been wondering, is this just aging? Or is there something I can do about it? You're not alone. And yes, there is something you can do. Performance doesn't have to fade with age. In fact, men in their 50s, 60s, and even 70s can feel stronger, more confident, and more connected than ever, with the right habits, the right mindset, and a little science on your side. Because here's the truth. Performance isn't just about what happens in the bedroom. It's about energy, focus, emotional connection, and how you feel about yourself as a man. And all of that is within your control. Today, we're going to talk heart-to-heart about what every man over 55 should know when it comes to boosting performance, not with gimmicks or quick fixes, but with real, practical steps that work. This is about reclaiming your power, your passion, and your pride. Let's start with the foundation. First, your testosterone. I know it's the buzzword everyone throws around these days, but there's a reason for that. Testosterone plays a massive role in your energy, your mood, your strength, and yes, your performance. The good news? Your body can support healthy testosterone levels well into your later years. But it needs your help. One of the most powerful and overlooked habits to naturally support testosterone is quality sleep. Not just any sleep, deep, restorative sleep. When you're not getting enough, your testosterone can drop like a stone. And the worst part? You might not even notice it at first. You'll just feel tired, less motivated, more irritable. Sound familiar? So what can you do? Start by treating your sleep like it matters, because it does. No late-night news marathons, or scrolling on your phone in bed. Keep your room cool, dark, and quiet. Wind down with a routine, maybe some light stretching, a book, or soft music. Avoid heavy meals or alcohol late in the evening. They may knock you out fast, but they'll rob you of the deep sleep your hormones rely on. Now, let's talk about something that gets less attention but makes a huge difference: circulation. Good blood flow is essential for performance, and it's something many men overlook until it becomes a real problem. But you can make improvements right now. Start moving. And I don't mean intense workouts or running marathons. I mean walking. Brisk walking for 20 to 30 minutes a day gets your blood flowing, boosts your heart health, and even helps lower stress hormones that interfere with your performance. Think of it like oiling the machine. Your body works better when it's moving regularly. Plus, walking in nature or even just around your neighborhood gives your mind a chance to unwind, which is just as important. And here's the other part of the equation: your diet. What you eat directly affects your hormones, your energy, and how your body performs. If your plate is loaded with processed foods, sugars, and too many carbs, your system gets sluggish. Your blood sugar spikes and crashes. Inflammation creeps in, and over time, your body just doesn't respond the way it used to. But you don't have to eat like a monk to feel better. Simple swaps make a big difference. Add more healthy fats, like olive oil, avocados, and nuts. Focus on clean proteins, like eggs, salmon, and lean meats. Eat more greens. Your body will thank you. These foods fuel your hormones, reduce inflammation, and help you feel more like yourself again. Now, none of this is magic. You won't wake up tomorrow a new man. But if you start stacking these small habits, day after day, the results start to show, and not just in how you feel, but in how you show up in your life. And yes, that includes the bedroom. So if you've ever felt like your fire's gone out, I want you to know the spark is still there. It just needs a little oxygen. Now that we've laid the groundwork with sleep, movement, and nutrition, let's move deeper into the changes that truly transform how you feel, connect, and perform, starting with the one thing most men never talk about, but absolutely should. So we've already opened the door to understanding that better performance at this stage of life isn't just about what happens in the bedroom. It's about how you live, how you feel, and how you treat your body and mind every single day. Now, let's keep that momentum going. Here's something most men over 55 don't talk about enough: stress. Not the big, dramatic kind that comes from a sudden crisis, but the quiet, low-grade, day-to-day kind. The kind that builds up when your calendar is packed, your phone won't stop buzzing, or you're lying in bed at night thinking about bills, health, or just the passing of time. That stress, it's a performance killer. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Cortisol, the stress hormone, throws everything off balance: your energy, your mood, your confidence, even your testosterone levels. It doesn't just make you feel older, it makes you perform like it too. The solution isn't to pretend life is all sunshine. It's about learning how to shift gears, intentionally. Something as simple as 10 minutes of deep breathing in the morning, or going for a quiet walk after. Dinner can do wonders. And if you've never tried meditation or even just sitting in silence with your coffee and no phone, give it a shot. Peace of mind leads to better blood flow. Better blood flow leads to, you guessed it, better performance. But let's talk about blood flow a little deeper, because what's really happening down there comes down to circulation. Think about this. Your body is a highway of tiny roads, and blood is the vehicle that delivers energy, oxygen, and nutrients where they're needed. If there's traffic, if your arteries are stiff, clogged, or inflamed, guess which areas don't get serviced properly? This is why movement is everything. You don't need to train like a 20-year-old. You just need to move with intention. Brisk walking, light resistance training, even dancing in your kitchen, it all helps. And here's the bonus. Regular movement boosts testosterone naturally, and testosterone plays a central role in desire, confidence, and stamina. Don't underestimate strength training either. Muscle isn't just for looking good, though that's a nice bonus. It supports posture, joint health, metabolism, and hormone balance. Lifting a few weights a couple of times a week, or doing bodyweight exercises like squats and push-ups can reignite a fire in your body you thought was long gone. And you'll feel it, not just in your muscles, but in your mood, your walk, and your time with your partner. Now, let's bring this a little closer to home. Your bedroom habits. One thing that changes with age is the importance of foreplay, communication, and emotional connection. And here's something no one tells you as a younger man. Slowing down can actually be an advantage. You become more tuned into your partner, more confident in taking your time. And that kind of presence, it makes you unforgettable. But presence only happens when your mind isn't racing and your body isn't running on fumes. That's why sleep is the silent superstar here. Poor sleep kills testosterone. It drains your libido, saps your energy, and makes you irritable. Getting a solid 7-8 hours isn't a luxury. It's your foundation. And if your sleep isn't great, start small. A cooler bedroom, less screen time before bed, maybe even cutting back on alcohol, which wrecks deep sleep more than you'd think. Speaking of alcohol, yes, it can feel relaxing in the moment, but long-term it's not doing you any favors in this department. It disrupts your hormones, dulls nerve sensitivity, and contributes to fatigue. If you enjoy a drink now and then, no need to give it up entirely, but moderation is key. And for some men, cutting it back even a little can bring surprising results in how they feel and how they perform. All of this, the stress, the sleep, the movement, the hormones, it all adds up to one message. Your performance is a reflection of your overall wellness. The better you take care of your body and mind, the more alive, confident, and capable you feel, not just behind closed doors, but out in the world. Because this isn't just about sex, it's about vitality, about owning your power at any age. And when you take that seriously, when you decide to show up for yourself like never before, something shifts. You stop chasing performance and start embodying it. Let's bring this home. So far, we've talked about the physical side: hormones, blood flow, movement, sleep, and stress. But there's one more piece of the puzzle, and it's the one most men overlook. Your mindset. You can eat clean, lift weights, and take every supplement under the sun. But if deep down, you believe your best days are behind you, your body will believe it too. See, performance isn't just biology, it's belief. The way you see yourself, the way you talk to yourself, that voice in your head, that shapes how you show up. in your relationships, in your energy, and yes, in the bedroom. So ask yourself, do you see yourself as someone still capable, attractive, and powerful? Or have you quietly slipped into the role of just getting by? Because here's the truth no one tells you. A man with conviction, who believes in his vitality, is 10 times more attractive than a man chasing external fixes. Confidence is magnetic, presence is powerful, and both are built from within. So let's get practical. Start speaking to yourself like you would to a best friend or brother you respect. Cut the self-deprecating jokes. Drop the "I'm too old for that" lines. You're not too old. You're just not done evolving. And if you're in a relationship, remember, intimacy thrives on communication. Emotional connection is not weakness. It's strength. Telling your partner what feels good, what you need, what you're exploring, that's leadership. That's masculinity with depth. It turns a moment into an experience, and experiences create bonds that only get stronger with time. Now let's talk quickly about supplements, because yes, there are some that help. L-arginine and citrulline can support blood flow. Zinc and magnesium help with testosterone. Ashwagandha and ginseng support energy and libido. Omega-3s help with circulation. And vitamin D, well, nearly every man over 55 should be optimizing that one. But listen closely, no supplement replaces self-respect. It's the habits, the mindset, the daily choices that drive real, lasting change. Here's the good news. You don't need to fix everything overnight. You don't need to chase youth. You just need to reclaim your edge, step by step. Start by drinking more water. Move your body every day, even if it's just a walk. Clean up your diet one meal at a time. Make sleep a sacred, non-negotiable ritual. Talk to your doctor about real solutions, not just pills that patch symptoms. And above all, remind yourself daily, you are not broken, you are becoming stronger, wiser, more grounded, more capable. Your best moments of connection, intimacy, and vitality are still in reach, but only if you claim them. So if you've been waiting for a sign, if you've been wondering whether it's too late, here it is. It's not too late. It's time.